Hello, my name is Bao Zhiyu, and today I'm going to introduce our program and the description. And first, for our analysis, we think for this problem, we believe that we need to establish multiple classes to improve the information records of a single student, because using multiple classes can make our recorded information more perfect. And the most important thing is that we can reduce a lot of um, duplicate um, code, which is also the biggest advantage of using inheritance technology. And for example, we divided the students' major into three types, and these three different majors correspond to different derived classes, and they all come from the same base class. Uh, in the overall typesetting, we have adopted sub-document preparation because this is required by the title. Then in the code architecture, we use multiple functions to encapsulate some functions, because this can make our code page appear very clear. And as you can see, there are lots of header file, because we use the multiple file, it is require us to use a lot of header file. And we use a switch structure to accept the user's input. And this is the page of base class, the base class, which is called Steel Manager. And there are a lot of functions in this page. For example, this is the function for show menu. And of course, the function of is to show the menu for the users. And this is the function to exit the system. And this is the function which can and new students to the to our program. And as you can see, we use array to save our new students, and we also use the point. And this is the function of to save the data, and we also use the the we also use the output stream of file, because it is can help us to save the data. Oh, and this is the function for it can get the number of the people in our area. And this is function to show our students show the description of the students. And this function can delete the data from the area. And this function can judge whether the object is in the area or not in the area. this function is can sort the data by ascending or descending, and this is function to clear all the data in the area, and this is destructor. And now we can run our program. And there are 0 to 7, the integers 0 to 7 we can input, and the number one is to add. The number one is to add students information. That means add a new student. And we can put 1. And you can see it say please enter the number of students to add. That means we should give a number for this student. For example, we give number 1 for this student. Let me restart again. Please enter the number of the students to add. That means we should input how much the students we want to add. For example, if we want to add 2, and it will say please enter the number 1 new student number. So we must give the number for the first student. For example, we give number 1 for this first student, and we should give a name, record the name for this student. For example, we input, and we must record the major of these students. There are 3 choices for us, and we choose number 1. That means the student's major is computer major. And now we should enter some information for the second student. And we also should give him a major. The program says that means we add 2 new students successfully. And we can choose number 2 to display all the students' information, as you can see. And number 4 is to modify someone's information. For example, we input 4. If we enter number 1, and we modify the number of the student to 7. And number 5 is to find student information. And we have 2 choices. Number 1 is find by student number, and number 2 is search by student name. And we think number 1 is more easy for us to input information. So we choose number 1. And we input 7, and it will display the numbers the student information for number 7. And the number 6 is to sort the data, and we can just choose number 2 first, because we want to display this information before we choose number 6 to sort them. And you can see it's the first one is the 7 and the second one is 2. And we choose number 1. And as you can see, there is 2 7, not 7 2. That means the function to help us to give a new sort, a new order for this data. And the number 3 is to delete students. For example, we can put number 3. And if we want to delete the number 7, we can input 7, and we input 2. As you can see, the numbers, the student of number 7 is disappeared. And so number 7 is empty all the documents. That means all the data in our area will be clean. And we choose sure. And it says file does not exist or record is empty. And lastly, we can choose 0. That means it will exit our program. And this is our program. Thank you for watching this video.